Hi there, this is Dr. Evan Osar with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. Welcome to this edition of Integrative Movement Insider. And today we're discussing thoracic mobility and essentially the process that we take our clients through and the same process you can use with your clients to improve the results you're getting with your current clients and to attract more individuals that need, want, and will pay you for your expertise. Because our goal here at the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education is to help make 2019 your best year ever as a health and fitness professional, because we want you to really get your message out there to help the individuals that need your help and to attract more of those clients, the right individuals, into your business. So thank you for joining us if you're joining us for the first time, and welcome back if you're part of our community. Now, one of the things I've been discussing in the last few editions of Integrative Movement Insider is this idea of process, and that yes, you want to focus your client on the outcomes. The outcomes are the goals, the things that your clients really want to accomplish. Their why for hiring you, that pain or that problem that they want to solve or that ambitious goal that they want to accomplish. However, once you identify their why, the real reason why they've hired you and what they want to work towards, next you have to focus them on the process. Because it's the process that will get them towards accomplishing their goal, their why, that specific thing that they want to accomplish. And it's more important, like once you've identified that why or that goal, it's more important that you then focus them on the process. Because otherwise, you start chasing the exercise or the strategy or the technique that will get to the goal and not understand or educate your client that there's a process that needs to happen. So whether their goal is to lose weight or their goal is to feel better, because maybe they've been experiencing chronic low back discomfort, as I discussed with my client Kevin when he first came and saw us, his outcome, he wants to play golf. Okay, so we'll use Kevin as an example. He wants to play golf. That's the thing he loves to do, he's passionate about, he follows it, he practices it, he lives for golf after his family. However, what we really instilled, when I say we, it's myself and his certified integrative movement specialist, Stephen, who referred him to our clinic, is we focused him on the process. And what we instilled in Kevin and what he really grasps and understands and is involved with is the process that gets him to doing the thing that he loves, which is golf. So the process is we take him through an assessment to identify his non-optimal and inefficient habits contributing to his chronic tightness, his discomfort, and his inability to play golf at the level he wanted or needed. Then we took him through the principles of the integrative movement system: alignment, breathing, and control, because we helped him develop a more optimal and efficient posture and movement strategy by then using the principles, the ABCs, to help him create a more optimal strategy for posture and movement. And then the third step of the process is to then integrate these ABCs into the functional movement patterns that Kevin needs to do: pushing, pulling, gait, balance, carry, as well as squatting, lunging, bending, and rotation. But it was a process, and we followed the proper progressions, the appropriate progressions, to get him back to feeling great and also improving his golf game to the point where he actually won the tournament at his club last year, and now he's focused on this year's. But what's great about Kevin, and why we love working with clients like Kevin so much, is because they understand the process and they're involved in the process. They understand the outcome, the goal. I want to play golf. I want to play at a high level. I love it. This is the thing I want to do. And they understand that there is a process that needs to happen to make that goal come to fruition. And that's what I really want to stress to you in this video. In this video series is the importance of that process. You want to use your assessments to identify those non-optimal and inefficient posture and movement habits. Use your corrective exercises and the principles of the integrative movement system, the ABCs, to help your client create and develop a more optimal and efficient process. And then you integrate them into the fundamental movement patterns that your clients need to do to safely and successfully achieve their health and fitness goals. And then you just make sure you take your client through the best progressions. So today, I'm going to share with you the progression we use with a lot of our clients to improve thoracic mobility. This is part of the same process we took Kevin through and part of the same process that we take a lot of our clients through when their goal is to perform at their greatest level. So if they want to walk down the street with their spouse or significant other, if they want to get down on the floor and play with their grandchildren, if they want to play golf or tennis and or ride their bike and or PR, achieve a personal record in a marathon or 5K. So regardless of the client's goals, they still go through the exact same process. So let me show you and share with you one of the progressions of how we use these concepts with our clients, because like I said, it's important that we use this strategic process in how we work with our clients. So the first part of the process is, after we've done our assessments, we identify areas that our client needs to release. So one of the areas that our clients will need to release is around the rib cage. Now, for a lot of our older clients, we can't get them down on the floor to release their thorax, because we like the Rolga because it's great to release the spine in here, but for a lot of our clients, they can't get on the floor, or they have osteoporosis or scoliosis, and it's not a great position for a lot of our clients. An easy modification to release the erectors without putting a lot of stress on the spine and or ribs is to do it against a bench. So we'll find an area and we'll have our client just lean back against the bench and just kind of lean into it very gently, keep that nice long spine. So again, we're going to use the principles of the integrative movement system, starting out with alignment. We're going to have a client breathe into the thoracopelvic cylinder, so that entire thoracopelvic cylinder to release. They're just staying long. They're not arching back over the top the Rolga. They're just releasing and lengthening and breathing to reinforce that release. They'll do 3 to 4 breaths, and then you can just move the Rolga up slightly, and they'll stay here, just staying in that nice long spine position, making sure they breathe, making sure they stay nice and aligned and controlled throughout the release. So really excellent way to get the release through the thoracic erectors. Okay? Now, once you've done your release, the next piece of the process, the corrective exercise process, is to start to activate the right stabilizers, the appropriate stabilizers around the trunk, spine, and pelvis. So the next progression we'll take our client through in this process is to teach them how to create optimal alignment of the head, neck, and thoracopelvic cylinder, and then create a more optimal strategy for rotation. So especially if your clients are rotation athletes like golfers or tennis players, and walking is essentially rotation because you need to rotate your trunk to progress your body. So the first progression, again, is now the progression part of the process, is to activate the right muscles in this isometric position. So we'll have a client just align their head, neck, and thoracopelvic cylinder, hold the Rolga right in front of their chest, and then just breathe in this position. So they're learning how to activate the right stabilizers and incorporate three-dimensional breathing in this position. So they're just going to do a couple sets of 3 to 5 breaths from this position. So again, it's a long spine, stack that thoracopelvic cylinder, hold the Rolga right in front of the chest, and just breathe. Because again, that's the progression we want to get to finally get to the third progression, which is rotate. I should say the second progression is rotate. From here, we align and control them. They're activating their core stabilizers, and now they're going to breathe in, and then breathe out, and rotate as if they're rotating on an axis through the top portion of their head, and then they'll breathe in to come back to center. They'll breathe in again, and then breathe out, and rotate, making sure the Rolga stays in front of the chest throughout the pattern. So again, it's a nice long spine position. Breathing in, breathing out, rotating, coming back to center, breathe in, and then breathe out, rotating on that axis, making sure that the Rolga stays right in front of the chest throughout the pattern. The third progression of this is then taking it into a standing position. So we like the split stance rotation pattern because it's, again, a great way to start to teach rotation in the upright position. So we start with the client's long spine, head and neck stacked over the thoracopelvic cylinder. They're going to grab a band, a resistance band, and usually it's a very light resistance band. So I'm using the lightest band we have, which is purple. Arms come straight up in front of the body. I'm going to go into a split stance position now, keeping most of my weight on my forward leg. And now I'm going to breathe in and then rotate, keeping the arms straight out in front of the chest. So I'm not rotating like this. The arms stay out in front of the chest and then come back to center, making sure I control this pattern, rotating, coming back to control. Breathe in, breathe out, rotate, come back to center. I'll flip around. Long spine, stack the rib cage over top the pelvis, go split stance position, arms come into the forward position away from my chest, rotate, come back to center, stabilize, rotate, come back to center, stabilize. So every repetition looks exactly the same. So that way we're reinforcing the alignment, the breathing, the control we want our clients to have when they start to progress to the more dynamic type patterns. And we have a saying, earn the right, and that's why we put earn the right on our bands that we give out at our workshops, Integrative Corrective Exercise Instructor Program, because we're helping our clients earn the right to get to the next level of progression, because we've worked them through the process, from their assessments to the corrective exercises to the integration patterns, and then the appropriate progressions within the integration patterns. So they earn the right to get to the next level, the higher level, so that they can successfully as well as safely accomplish their health and fitness goals. And that's essentially how you set yourself up as a specialist and differentiate yourself from the rest of the industry and truly help your clients, your current clients, and become that specialist for your potential clients, your ideal clients like Kevin, who do the work and understand the process, and that the process is what's helping them accomplish their functional outcome or their specific why, their goals for hiring you. So this is Dr. Evan Osar with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. I hope this video made sense and the process we take our clients through and how you can institute the same type of process into the current programs that you're already using with success. If you're looking for more information on thoracic mobility and the strategy we use to help our own clients, so that way you can use it with your clients, and check out Complete Thoracic Conditioning, and there's a link below this video that you can get more information about that product to see how you use the principles, alignment, breathing, and control, how you take your clients through the process from assessment to corrective exercises, and then how you integrate this into the functional movement patterns so your clients move better, improve their posture, feel better, and come to you as their specialist. Make it a great day. We'll see you next time at Integrative Movement Insider. Take care.